In New York, Governor Cuomo says the ongoing protests could cause a spike in coronavirus cases. The governor touting the huge gains that the state has made against the virus, with hospitalizations down to the lowest level since the pandemic started. State conducted roughly 50,000 tests yesterday, with only 1,000 coming back positive. Another 54 New Yorkers sadly have died, bringing the death toll to nearly 24,000. Tomorrow, the Western New York region joins 5 other upstate areas that will begin phase 2 of this day's reopening plan. The capital region is going to follow on Wednesday. New York City remains the sole region of New York still in full lockdown. News 4's Andrew Siff joining us live in Long Island with more from there. Andrew.
Well, Stefan, this should have been a day, according to the governor, for celebration. But instead, because of the huge numbers of people on the streets, outside, close together, he worries that things are about to get worse.
Just don't snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Governor Andrew Cuomo worried the crowds that have swarmed the city in protest these last days risk reversing progress against coronavirus.
You turn on the TV and you see these mass gatherings that could potentially be infecting hundreds and hundreds of people.
The new concerns just 1 week before New York City is set to restart manufacturing and construction. 400,000 people expected back to work. I asked the mayor about the health risk of the protests. How much are you concerned that there will be a rise in COVID cases as a result of all of these crowds?
I am very worried about the health impact. To the core of your question, I would urge everyone to think about this.
Meanwhile, most of the demonstrators have been wearing masks and in many cases spread out. We asked the governor, is it mitigated at all by the fact that these folks are outdoors?
The outside is a good fact. The younger people is a good fact. The best fact is we have already gotten the infection rate down.
Cuomo said the state has made enough progress that several upstate regions are now cleared for phase 2, which allows much more business to reopen. All this amid the lowest number of deaths from COVID since the crisis exploded. But we asked the state health commissioner his view of the protest gatherings. Do you expect to see a spike based on the images you've seen?
I'm concerned about that, and we're going to track those numbers because when you gather a lot of people together, as we've always said, that is a concern. So we're looking at this, and we're going to keep a very close eye on every day.
And the state health department said it could be a couple of weeks before they have tangible data indicating whether or not there's been a spike in COVID cases. We're live in Long Island City, Queens. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.